on 3rd and long. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Possession going back over to Tampa Bay here. And for the Buccaneers, it's kind of been a wild ride through first half plus of the season. You had some exhilarating wins at New Orleans, at home against the defending champs. And then they've had a lot of lulls too, haven't they?
They certainly have. And probably the biggest story is the adversity of dealing with the quarterback position. Jameis Winston not ready to start the season. Ryan Fitzpatrick comes in and lights it up. And we have Fitzmagic. Then he hits some bumps. Jameis Winston comes in and plays well at times, but then turns it over too many times. Back to Fitzpatrick. How will it all end? We shall see. But one thing is for sure. They are entertaining, aren't they? Not many 13-7 games when they are playing.
No, when they're on the field, there's been points scored both ways. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Play fake. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I want to switch gears, Charles, and get your favorite play of the year so far. Look, I know we don't have a Minnesota miracle like we saw at the end of last season, but what's been the one that's caught your attention the most?
Well, wouldn't Linval Joseph picking up a fumble against Philadelphia and bringing it all the way back count as a Minnesota miracle?
That would, the earth shaker.
That's a lot of man carrying the football, and he got all the way to the end zone. Oxygen. Oxygen. What a great play there. How about Graham Gano finishing off the New York Giants with a 63-yard field goal at the buzzer for Carolina? That was spectacular. I thought the triple reverse by Carolina against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was something that Curtis Samuel, how far did he run? 160 yards or so in order to make that play work? Ends up as a touchdown. And just because we have to say Patrick Mahomes, it's a left-handed pass he threw earlier this year.
Oh, yeah, against Denver. And that's just kind of a microcosm of the season that he's had. He's been so magical to watch.
Just had to say Patrick Mahomes had to get something in for him because exactly what you said.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And Josh Hill has it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch 0-2, 0-2. Hey, left, 28 left.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
3 down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tight end right. Good set.
They'll hand it off now. Hill. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Good set.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, you know, we've got a pretty big sample size now from the NFL season, Charles. I want to ask you, going back to the draft, who was the biggest steal in 2018?
Well, the biggest steal is Philip Lindsay.
Oh, guy that wasn't even drafted.
Wasn't even drafted, but how about what the Denver personnel department did, identifying him ahead of time, potentially not being drafted and ready to pounce when the call didn't come for him. And what a job he's done for them. Running it, catching it, open field guy, in traffic, he's done it all. I think Saquon Barkley from the Giants has been everything as advertised. Calvin Ridley with Atlanta has been spectacular. Quentin Nelson, offensive guard with the Colts. He was Rookie of the Month, wasn't he?
Yeah, back in October. How about that?
Yeah, how about that for an offensive lineman? And we've had 4 quarterbacks start games: Mayfield, Darnold, Allen, and Rosen.
And Quentin Nelson, one final note on that. He was the first offensive lineman ever given that award, so hats off to him.
Definitely.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Winston now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Play action now. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Jameis again. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer who's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Adam Humphries, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The football going back over to the New Orleans Saints, and a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
I certainly do, and I think people were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last play of the game in the playoffs. And when it started losing at home to Tampa Bay, many wondered if their psyche had really been affected, but they've regrouped since then. The defense is really playing well. And then there's always Drew Brees to Mike Thomas. And that is working very well for them.
Well, since you mentioned Michael Thomas and we talked about that win over the Rams, never forget going to get the flip phone, Mr. Michael Thomas, channeling his inner Joe Horn from back in the day. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Snap comes in one, and now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to slither by. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Winston eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Winston. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And break, the tight end's got it.
What's up, Wade?
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor.
I'm still on the game now. You
If
watching?
you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what
Oh,
he
they
just
don't,
did
they
there.
don't
Pick
have
up
the
extra
they don't have the
yardage.
defense
Jameis
assist on here, Wade.
A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half.
You know that,
Not
huh?
bad. 1st and 10. Winston now.
The defense assist.
And the tip there altered the ball flight,
Oh,
and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm playing online.
Well, these
It's
corners, I tell you,
7-7.
they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times.
7-7. You got the
Nothing
Tampa
good is
Bay, I
going
got
to
the
happen.
Saints.
And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
To throw, Winston.
Four.
And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for.
Trying to do a little
It's
something.
3rd
You
down.
hear me?
So he's
You
unable
feel
to
me?
complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been
What you about to
off the
do?
mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he
It
a little
only-
bit dinged up
I
here?
don't know, a minute,
Or is he
9
just
seconds
off
left. You
just
wasn't
by a
watching it
bit?
just now?
Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, all right, all right.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 3 for 7
on, man,
so
we
far
need
in this
this.
game. This is 3rd and 10.
We need this, man.
Winston. He's
Oh, my
got
fault.
Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer
Gave up
first.
that middle
The
of the
Saints
field.
going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to
It's
go
all
now
good.
in the football game.
I got him, though. I'm going to get that pick. He keep throwing. He probably just try to run the clock out now.
Winston to throw.
Oh, that ball wide
It's a
open.
short one here, complete to the tight end.
Damn.
23 yards on the play. And the Saints signal for another timeout.
Now
as they get
about
the
to score a
stoppage with a
touchdown,
little
like,
over 50 seconds
keep
left to go in the
going,
game.
No, I ain't about to let him.
Game-winning field goal would
He
be
ain't
a
getting in
chip
there.
shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
I know. Right.
Here's Winston.
Oh, get that! Oh, that ball marched on.
Lattimore.
That's what I'm talking about.
Game, 4th quarter.
That's what I'm talking about.
In the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
Ooh, that ball marched on.
Defenders, right? I
Ooh.
mean, they made a play on the ball.
Come on, man.
Bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly.
You seen that?
You've already got the field goal
You
in
seen
the
it?
bag. You've got to
Oh,
make
that
sure you
boy
take
broke
care of
on
the
that
football in
thing,
that
boy.
situation.
Ooh, I needed that. He should have just kept running the ball.
So
That's
after
us.
the INT, it's Breeze.
Oh,
Set
come
up
on,
the
man.
screen now to Kamara. And they'll hit
on.
him for a loss as he's back to his 2
Uh-huh.
yard
He won't be
line.
greedy, right?
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker
Trying not to
out
give
there
up no
for the big
sacks.
shot.
Breeze to throw.
Man.
Toward the center of the field, but it's
Come on,
incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him.
Wow.
All focus is locked
See
in.
if I can get
Going to
this.
call multiple plays and go over different
Yeah, he was being
situations and
greedy.
scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw Breeze.
Oh, get out of
Had
here.
his hands on it,
Get
but
out of
couldn't
here.
pick it.
I knew he was
But
blitzing.
it's now 4th down.
I knew he was blitzing.
These
should've
are the
ran that-
spots, this stage
that's
of
the
the
time
game
I
where
should've
it
ran the
pays to
screen
have
on.
speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It
It's all
certainly
good.
does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, he slipped right by him. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the
Come on,
punt.
defense.
And control of the football,
Gotta do
switching
this
hands
again.
here with very little time
Gotta do this
remaining in this
again.
contest.
He's
So
throwing
out
out
come
routes.
the Bucks
That's
now.
all.
They can still
What he
get into
doing?
field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you
What he
totally.
doing, Kyle?
Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world,
What
they
he
know
doing?
what hash they want to get to for their
What he
kicker,
doing, bro?
and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. That's
Come on,
caught
man.
by
I could have
Howard.
picked that.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That first down completion only netted him 3.
He trying to go to DJ. Probably try to go to DJ. He trying to go to DJ
Now
on the
Winston.
flick.
And a catch right side
Got
by
me, bro.
Evans.
That was my fault.
And
I
now they're going to
motivated.
get the timeout. So a
Good
huge
game, though.
play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to
Yeah, he
OT.
got it.
So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is
that was my
indeed
fault.
good. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout.
That was on me.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche,
Ain't gonna let me
if you
call
are
timeout.
points
That
at a
first time I
premium,
ever
that
done.
certainly applied
That was
here,
good.
didn't it?
And that almost felt like opening up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football.
First
Low
time
scoring,
playing it, bro.
close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
I
I
loved the
I
defenses.
certainly did. Brought back
Huh?
the image.
Yeah, it's all good. I ain't tripping on that.